Channel Marketing Journal, and we're here with Jay McBain. And we were just talking about the number of communities that are out there and how people are engaged with those communities. And I want to hear your thoughts on that.
Well, great. Great to be here. And we're at ChannelCon 2018 in Washington, D.C., so one of the 31 communities that channel partners around the world subscribe to. So we found through our research that when we ask people what they read, the different newsletters, and webinars, and podcasts, how they get smart, we ask them where they go. There's 150 different trade shows every year in the channel, and we like to know, what draws them in and what would get them to buy a plane ticket. And then third, we love to know who influences them. Who are the super connectors that go beyond these communities or through these communities and influence them the most. And so yeah, our research shows that there's 31 different communities, CompTIA being a very large one, that the 600,000 channel partners around the world subscribe to.
Great. And you talked about how many of the vendors and the channel marketing executives are really part of these communities.
This is an interesting thing. When you look at a lot of the big companies, and you have channel executives who never leave the building. They're in these hermetically sealed chambers in the boardroom, and not realizing that a lot of their partners are attending many of these different associations or different organizations or media groups, and they lose an opportunity to meet up with partners and prospects in a different type of environment. Not everyone comes to a vendor-sponsored show, and for those executives, just for their own careers, they should branch out and become visible in the communities that their partners participate in. And it's a strong recommendation from me and Forrester that these companies would be better off being much more visible inside these communities.
Great, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Jeff, thanks so much for asking the question. I think it's really incredibly important that vendors are part of these communities. We're at ChannelCon right now. I'm part of AWIT, I'm part of BAPTI's Women's Channel Leadership Forum, and a bunch of other associations. It's so important for vendors to be here because this is where their partners are. This is where the conversations are happening. They're having conversations about artificial intelligence and cloud and sales and marketing. And all of the challenges that partners have on a regular basis, they're bringing to these associations and having the conversations. So vendors need to be here having these conversations, and then they can go back and set their initiatives based upon the challenges that their partners are really having.
So we're here at ChannelCon, which is sponsored by CompTIA, which is an association. And we'd love to know more about why is it important for channel executives to be part of associations? What are they going to gain from that?
Great question. And as we're sitting here, we're at CompTIA. And being part of associations and taking part in these events is so important for three reasons. First of all, education and orientation around what's going on in the marketplace. And CompTIA has so much research, so many certification, so many education-based opportunities and data points. So it's important that we in the channel are understanding the trends and what's going on so we can help our partners reinforce their trusted advisor status and understand what's going on in the marketplace. Secondly, the channel is a relationship business. So being out in the field at these events, connecting with our partners, distributors, and other vendors, so important. And that also leads to the third point, the ecosystem. Being part of this ecosystem, being out at these events, being in associations, and I think of like Cloud Girls, Alliance of Women in the Channel, all of these organizations, being out there in the ecosystem and understanding how can we, again, be more relevant to our partners to enable them to be more relevant to their end users, being together and having those conversations and getting those synergistic ways we can work together. It's not going to happen behind a desk. It happens in the field with your partners.
Great. Well, thank you very much. That's excellent.
Thanks.
Today we're here at CompTIA ChannelCon, and we're talking about the importance of associations and the real importance of them for both for your personal professional career as well as your business career. And I was wondering what thoughts you might have about that.
So I feel pretty passionate about associations for personal reasons and professional reasons. Personally, I've been slow to get involved with associations, and it's only very recently in my career where I saw how valuable it would be to invest. And an example is I was working for my last company when it was acquired, and went to an association gathering and just casually mentioned to somebody that I might not be so interested in staying where I was. And good news, bad news travels fast. And within, it felt like 20 minutes, I had a job opportunity with Office Depot, and here I am. So I think the power of that network for someone personally, for their professional life, is really important.
Great. And how about for your business career?
I think that as channel executives, it's really important to keep our fingers on the pulse of what's going on out there. And it's very easy to fall into the trap of just sitting behind my desk, thinking about things I can do to make partners sell more, to make my cams more effective. But really, we're sharks, right? If we're not moving, we can't breathe. And we're not going to do our best work. So having the opportunity to go out and meet with our community, put our sales hats back on, talk to people about what's working and what's not, is so important to keep us out of our own environment and getting to understand what everyone else is doing. What you learn from that is invaluable, because things are changing really fast for the channel. We all have to change and adapt with it. We're all trying some new stuff, and sometimes you try, you test, and it doesn't go so well. To have a community of people you can ask, hey, I'm thinking about trying this, did you do it, what happened, might keep us from making some bad decisions, or at least help us guide us towards the right things, the things that will work in this ever-changing environment.
Great. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.